Dragons, I'm here to do a bit of a weekend reading vlog. More so I want to catch up on some stuff because I'm going to do another vlog next week, which will be my final week-long reading vlog before I go to Scotland. But I want to do a little bit of a weekend reading vlog. So I'm in the middle of reading quite a few things as normal, but more than normal because I also changed a bit of my schedule. Today's also a rest day, so I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of more listening done today. I'm listening to A Court of Mist and Fury, and I have about 40 minutes left. I got to a pretty integral part as I was walking the mall with my mom, and I feel like I need to go back a couple of chapters and listen to it when I'm actually able to listen to it. So I think I'm actually tomorrow on my walk, I'll probably go back a couple of chapters and I'll probably finish this book out tomorrow. And this is just starting a new leg. It really doesn't have anything to do with the catch-up-a-thon prompt because the new leg is not going to count for that. But I am enjoying this quite a bit. It's probably going to be a new favorite book for me, which is really exciting. And then I'm also read about 70 pages in my nighttime book, This House with No Keys by Lindsay Curry. I am really liking this as well. It's a bit of a murder mystery for middle grade. This may not be my nighttime book today. We will see because I'm reading another book that could turn into my nighttime book, but I am having a fun time with this one. It's really very fun. And then the book I'm in the middle of reading that I really do want to get back to, but I'm waiting for my friend to catch up, is The Wretched Divine by Adeline Grace, which I have been reading. I am 303 pages into it. I'm really liking it. It's a romantasy coming out in October about angels and demons, and I'm really having a fun time with it. So I want to get back to this book, but I'm going to wait to see if my friend catches up before I move too far ahead. But the book I've been focusing today on, because I needed something when I was commuting with my mom, and it's also a library book, and this is another book that I could, in theory, take the ebook with me to Scotland, is Kernel of Truth by Christy Abbott. I got this rec from Amy Marie, and it's just a book set in a popcorn store, and basically the person that's her mentor kind of was killed, and they don't know why, and I'm about maybe 50 pages into this book. So I'm gonna try to get to 150 and see what I'm feeling. Do I want to keep reading? Do I want to go back to that? Do I want to find another book? But the goal this weekend is to catch up on all of these reading projects, I guess. So the only reason I say that I might make this my bedtime book is because I may want to read this tomorrow night and not that tonight, but we will see. So the plan is to go update a few more things. I was editing all this morning before I went out with my mom. I don't think I'm quite done yet, so I have to do a little bit of some editing and what I'm reading, do a TikTok, do an Instagram, and all those things. And then I'm gonna get to reading. Today's also my rest day, so I kind of have reached my step limit, so I'm really not going to do much. I'm not going to go for a walk tonight. I'm just going to rest. I think my body needs a recovery day. And then tomorrow I'm going to kind of see how I'm feeling. I know that Sunday I was supposed to go to the city with my friends, but I think I'm going to have to just not go because there's no way to get there. So we changed that. So yeah, the next week will be a bit busier, but that's okay. We always have a couple of days that are busier in the month. Okay. All right. I'm going to go reading this. I'm going to go do my editing, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, book friends. Dragons, I'm back. I do have a lot of updates for you, so let's get into them. It is Saturday. I'm definitely going to treat this as a rest weekend because I do have a little bit to work on this weekend, but I didn't wind up reading any more of The House with No Keys. I wound up reading a different bedtime book, so this will go on the side for a second until I get back to this, which will probably maybe be tonight. We'll see. And then I did last night wind up finishing, hold on, let me get it, A Court of Mist and Fury. I love this book. I gave this book 5 stars. I thought that it was perfect. I loved Rhysand so much. I didn't think I would like him. I really didn't. I didn't think this was going to be a romance for me. I thought it was just going to be a very, very passive listen, but I adored this book. So obviously, based on that ending, I am going to screw my TBR a little bit, and I am going to pick up A Court of Wings and Rune just so I can get this series done in a timely fashion, because if I don't think I'm going to finish it before October. And I do have a lot of walks. Because I think I overdid it a little bit. I was walking 10,000 steps for 2.5 weeks straight. I am a little bit sore. So I think I'm going to take it a little bit easier today. I'm still going to go for a walk. I still am probably going to do my actual workout, but I think I did it. I think I did things a little bit too quick. And I also started this last night, but I feel like I want to restart it on a walk when I'm not being distracted by my mother who was talking to me. So this is what I'm going to be reading. And then another update, I am about 182 pages into Kernel of Truth by Christy Abbott. This is a cozy that I do want to read just to see if I want to bring it with me, like booktube, if I want to get it on my Kindle for Scotland. I am liking this. I think it's a fun read. It's about a character named Rebecca who owns this popcorn shop, and her mentor was killed. She owns a chocolate shop. She was killed, and people are looking at her very, very suspicious based on the things she's doing. And I'm about 182 pages in, and she keeps on getting accused of crimes. So that's where I am with this one. And I haven't read any more of The Wretched Divine. I am going to check in with my friend in a little bit. Once I'm finished with this book, I'm going to check in and see. I may try to read 100 pages of this today at some point. Just because I do want to keep reading. I didn't read any of it yesterday. I was just kind of like giving her a little bit of time to catch up. So my goal is to get up to page 400 today in this and finish this. It is pretty early, so I'm also planning on going for a couple of walks. I want to make my step goal about 8,000, maybe 8,500. We'll see. Just see how I feel. But I do have a little bit of hip pain from doing some bike riding and doing a lot of things like without breaks, which I think I learned is the importance of recovery and the importance of taking it easy and, like, you know, doing all that. I also have a chat with my nutritionist that I'm going to talk to her today. So that is the plan. So yeah, the plan for today is to make some patches on Kernels of Truth, and then A Court of Wings and Rune, and then maybe make my way through Wretched Divine. So if I can finish all of these things by the end of the weekend, that'd be great. And maybe pick up a backup book. Perhaps, maybe, we'll see. But my goal right now is to finish Kernel of Truth. I have one more episode in Percy Jackson to finish, which I definitely do want to do. And I will talk to you guys soon when I have more updates. Bye, book friends. Friends, I'm back. So I do have some updates. I did wind up taking a little bit of a break from my audiobook. So I did wind up picking up A Court of Wings and Runes by Sarah J. Maas. I'm probably about like 58 pages and I'm having a bit of a knee, like a thigh issue. I think I did something to my thighs. So I'm trying to rest it as much as I can, which is a bit hard for me, which is also probably affecting my workout for the next week, because I don't want to be injured when I go to Scotland. But I got about, I would say probably about 58 pages into this, and I don't have that many thoughts just because I'm not like that much into it, but I am liking it as I'm reading it. Then the good news of the day, I did wind up finishing Kernel of Truth by Christy Abbott. I gave this book 3.75 stars. I think the setting is super fun. I like the vibes. I like the small town mystery. I really struggled with the mystery because I thought it was super predictable, and like I called it in like a little bit of time, so it wasn't like that ambitious or that different to me. The good news is I am officially done with Ketchup-a-thon because this was a family focused story, and I also earned a second cheat day, which is good because I just used my other cheat day, so now we have a good balance. I like this. I didn't love it. I think I gave it like 3.75 stars. The vibes were here. I just didn't like, I thought the mystery was a little bit predictable. And this did come out a bit ago. It came out in 2016, so it's a bit of an older cozy. There's 2 more books left, but I'm happy that I read something from my library. So what I think I'm going to do next is I think I am going to go and I'm going to, oh, I also did finish Percy Jackson, the TV season 2, which means I'm caught up today. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go read the next 100 pages of The Wretched Divine by Adeline Grace and see how I'm feeling. I do have a meeting in a little bit that I have to go to, so I'm probably going to like take a little break for that. But I would like to have this looked at probably today or tomorrow, just so I can have something to like look at it. And then I won't have to worry about it. So that is the plan for that. But I will come back when I have read about 100 pages of this. And then we'll give you guys like an update and a check. But I am really liking this as I'm reading it. I was trying to read this with my friend, but she had some stuff pop up, and I hate reading books over long periods of time. Right now, this is probably like a 4-star read, so I don't want to leave it go too long and have it be like a 3-star read or a 4-star read. So yeah, I'm going to go read a bit more of this and then get back to you when I have another update, hopefully soon. Currently, right now, this is probably going to be my bedtime book. So I can try to read this tomorrow. But yeah, I'm honestly, like, I've loved working out. I just think I did a little bit too much too quick. That was probably a bad decision for me, and I think I learned a good lesson. But I don't, like, you know, I'm just trying to figure out how to make all that work and how to be healthy but not injure myself. So that's where we are with that. All right, I'm gonna go put this in my little stack of books I finished. I'm gonna go read 100 more pages of this, and then I'll give you guys an update. Bye, book friends. Dragons, I'm back. I just want to do a quick update. It is Sunday. I don't know if this is going to be like a full vlog. It might just be a weekend vlog to see how much footage I have, or I might just toss in some books that don't fit into vlog concepts. I will need another vlog for next week, so that might be what it is. Currently, I am 400 pages into The Wretched Divine by Adeline Grace, and I am really liking this. I think that this book is very interesting and very compelling. There is a lot happening in the story, and I am enjoying it. It's a rather quick read when I'm reading it. I'm liking all the characters. There are a lot of characters in this story, and I think it would have been better to read it back to back, and I did take a bit of a break, but that's more of a me reading issue because my friend and me were buddy reading, and then, you know, but I am enjoying it. I'll probably finish this today. I do have to go to urgent visit to check out my knee and my leg because I don't want an injury as I head to Scotland. It does actually feel a lot better than it has like the last couple of days, but I think I just overdid it on the strength training. Like I think I just did a lot. I was doing 10,000 steps and I was doing all my future workouts and I was bike riding, and I think all of those things together just was a bad system. So I think it just was a bit hindersome to me. Like I don't think it worked. So this week will be more of a balanced approach, or trying to be, but I do want to go and make sure I didn't do anything to it so I can know what my workout limits are, because if I don't have workout limits, I will just do what I was doing, and that was very bad. I also am taking a little bit of break from Court of Wings and Ruin. I would say I'm probably about the same, probably about 50 pages into it. I haven't read that far, but I am listening to my podcast. I did listen to a little bit of Mugglecast, which had me, I had to listen to something like a book for that, and now I'm listening to Millennial, which is all about YA literature, so I'm really liking that. So this is probably going to be what a lot of this vlog is going to be. It's going to be me reading ACOTAR, because when I'm done with this, I'll probably start another book. We'll see like what the vibe is, or how long this video is. Maybe I'll just kind of like do a few and see if I can get this to 20 minutes. I know it's probably not going to be 20 minutes right now. But yesterday I did do 10,000 steps accidentally, so I wasn't supposed to do that. I was trying to take it easy and it didn't really work. So today my goal is to do about 10,000. We'll see what the doctor says. I'm going to listen to the doctor and see what he says. But I do want to get up to like read the last 100 pages of this, see how long the vlog is, and figure out what we're doing. And then kind of reassess like where we are, because I've been reading this book for a while and I don't know what I want to read next. So yeah, I will check in with you guys when I come back from the doctor. I'll give you guys an update, and then I'll figure out what my afternoon's gonna look like. So yeah, all right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, book friends. Hey dragons, I'm back. I definitely did pull a muscle in my thigh, so unfortunately I am going to be a little bit not unmovable. I'm just gonna try to take it easy because I am going next week on a trip and I do have to walk a lot and I don't want to overdo it. But the good news is I did wind up finishing The Wretched Divine by Adeline Grace. I gave this book 4 stars. I think it was a solid book. I think I suffer when I read books over long periods of time, but I do that because I was buddy reading this. And I think if I would have binged it in 2 days, I would have liked it. I probably would have given it 5 stars. The ending was surprising. I like the characters. I will say the world and the plot in this was not as clear as I would like. Like I was a little bit confused. There were moments, but I liked the characters. I thought it was a fun read. I will definitely re-listen to this book like maybe in the fall, or maybe when we know book 2 is coming. But I really did like this book. So because this is gonna be kind of like, oh, and I probably shouldn't have bought this, but I was watching Jess from Peace Love Books. She was doing her autumn vlog, like her Summerween vlog, like her take on Summerween, and she got these Disney things, and I just had to get it. I just was like, I just got a new backpack, and I just got it, and I really do not care like which one I get. Like I honestly do not care. So I'm really excited to see who it is, but I do not care, like whatever one it was. I think I looked at this. I think I know who it is, which I'm perfectly content with. But these were just so cute. Yay! Oh my god! Okay, who is this? This is Marie. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, that is so cute. I might put this on my backpack. Oh, that is so cute. Oh my god, that is adorable. Okay, well that might go in my backpack. I would have loved like the Poos or the little Into the Woods guys. They're all so cute. So yeah, that was very, very cute. So that was one that I got. That was just very, very cute. I will put her over there. I might, when I'm traveling, see if I could find any one of the cute ones because I do like them. They're fun. Okay, so I did wind up finishing The Wretched Divine. I'm gonna see how long this vlog is. I don't think it is that long. I am also still reading A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I am liking that. I just haven't, I want to go like craft for a little bit, but I need to find a way to craft and like I ice my knee because it's bothering me as we're getting to the evening. But I also just got Heartstopper. I bought it on my Kindle so I can read that. I think I'm gonna read that book next, and then I'm gonna see like how long. This is like a 400, so this one might be tonight, my tonight project, and just see how long it takes me. But yeah, that is the plan. So I honestly am a little bit, I mean, I'm happy that we figured it out, but I do have to take it easy tomorrow. So I really am gonna finish this, and then we'll come back and we'll do a bit of an update, like what time it is and how long the vlog is. I don't think it's that long. So I'm gonna go edit this vlog, see how long it is, and then I think I'm gonna go listen to A Court of Wings and Ruin for a little bit when I diamond paint or when I craft. And then when I come back, I'm gonna go read this. So that will be the plan for today. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, book friends. Dragons, I'm back. I just want to say that last night I did wind up finishing Heartstopper volume 6, I think. So I did wind up finishing another series. I love this series. It's very, very cute. I am very, very far behind on the TV show. Maybe I'll make that my goal for today. Maybe I'll catch up on Heartstopper today because I'm a little bit farther behind than I'm originally planned to get to. But I love this volume. It really had Charlie and Nick dealing with a lot of different issues, but sort of like the same issues that they've been dealing with. Like I feel like it was a nice elongation of their issues. Like I really did like it. I think that it was just beautiful. The art style was stunning, but it did remind me that I have to catch up on the TV show. So I put rest mode on my Oura ring so I don't have to do any step goals today. I might just try one of my my morning walk just to see like how my leg is feeling, because I feel like it's very, very tight now and I just might need to do some movements. I may do that. I may just go for a walk later and finish my podcast and then start up with A Court of Wings and Ruin. I do also have to go to the doctor today, and I may just have him look at my my thigh and my leg because it's a foot doctor, and I may just have him look at how tense my thigh is and see if he has any recommendations, because it's annoying. But other than that, so because I do have a day where I'm probably not going to be out a lot, like I'm probably just going to do a morning walk and then kind of call it and then not do anything. Tomorrow I'm going to the city for the Sarah Beth Durst event, so that will be a little bit of a workout break. So I'll probably have like 2 workout breaks. Like tomorrow will be a heavy walking day, and then Wednesday I'm going to try to get back to my normal program without the bike riding. I'm going to take off of bike riding until next week at least, or until this pain is gone. But yeah, so I do have all my wheels. I just want to pick one more book to end this vlog, and I might finish it tomorrow, like when I'm running around my errands in the city. But I do have a couple of wheels. So I do have my recently purchased wheel, my ALA ARCs, my ARCs overall, my mid-year freakout list, which is just the books that like everyone has been talking about, and then I pick. If I get the I pick, I know exactly the book I'm gonna pick. But let's see what spinning wheel let's see what gets chosen. Okay. Recently purchased. Okay, let me go add 3 books to that. Verity Guild. The River She Became. Okay, I have to add like 3 books. The Wing Game, and then let me go do that little list. Let me go do that. Let me go add those 3 things that I haven't added yet, and then I'll go add them, and then we'll chit chat about it. So I think I'm definitely going to do like a tense thigh workout. Maybe that will help. I'll probably do that first. But I'm also going to spin the wheel and see what book I'm going to read. All of these are pretty big, I will be very honest. So if it does take me a whole 2 days to read a book, I'm content with that. But there are quite a few of them on here. So The Final Orchard. Oh, that's actually, I may go get that, actually. I picked up when I was at BookCon, and it was from C.G. Rivera, who I met because I know Bree from Four Paws in a Book. So I picked up a book because I was there, and I decided I would get it. I'm gonna give this book like 50 pages like I normally do, just to see how I'm feeling. Yeah, let me put this here. Okay, let me put this here. I'll read it. She signed it to me too. This is one of my BookCon books, and it's not that long. It's like, it's not even 300 pages. It's how far would you go to safeguard the future? Okay. It starts a 16-year-old. Okay, I'm gonna give this book a shot. I'm gonna see how I feel about it. I'm gonna go read the first 50 pages. I think I'm gonna do like a thigh workout just to kind of like stretch out my thighs. And then the people have to come to do the yard, and my dog always goes ballistic when they do that. So maybe after that, I'll see how my thighs feel, and then I'm gonna read about 50 pages of this, and then I'll give you an update. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, this one is actually not that long, so it's only like 282 pages. All right, I'm gonna go start this. I'm gonna go update all my graphics, and then I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, friends. Friends, I'm back. So today I think was a bit of a harder day, and I think it's just because I'm physically feeling fine. Like, I'm healthy and great, but physically I'm just a little bit run down from switching this up, and I think it's mostly my own fault because I did this so fast. Like, I think I said previously, like, I wouldn't say I had a sedentary lifestyle, but I was just making workout choices that were like easy in the moment, and I just think that they were really not benefiting me for the past like year and a half, or maybe even more than that. So I was making really not bad choices, but just like uneducated choices, and I think that when I decided 2 weeks ago to kind of like kick myself into gear, I didn't expect there to be any physical affections. Like, I didn't feel there be anything bad, but now that like I did it and it's sore and I'm hurting and I can't do what I'm normally doing, I really don't have a balance anymore. And today I just felt a little bit like blissful, like I didn't know what to do. Like, so I don't know. I just didn't feel as on my game as I have been. Like, normally, like, I'll work out in the morning, I'll work out. Like, so I had like a very good system, and I just think I overdid the system. I think my system does work. I just think I overdid it a little bit. But let's talk about the book mail that I just got. Sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent. I finally got my copy of Seek the Traitor's Son by Veronica Roth. This we were supposed to get, I think, in May or April, whenever this book came out. But I really do want to read this. I don't know when it's going to come up on anything, but I did get this. And then I also got my pre-order of Tapestry of Fate by Shannon Chakraborty, which is the sequel to the Amira Alfarasti series, which I really do need to read. It's going to be a goal book before the end of the summer, but I wanted my books to match. And I don't often do that. Like, there are a lot of books with Fairy Loot that I just won't get the doubles, but I did want that one. So listening wise, I have about 10 minutes left of my podcast episode. I kind of did a bit of a podcast binge just to break up A Court of Wings and Ruin. And to be honest, tomorrow I'm going to listen to a lot of this when I'm in the city. I'm supposed to go to the city tomorrow for an event with Sarah Beth Durst. If nothing Raina happens, because there has been talk of flooding, and that always scares me because New York does flood the city, and that's where I'm going tomorrow. But I also am watching A Twisted Love Story. It's like a documentary on Netflix, which I've been watching all day, and I am very interested because I thought I knew that case. Turns out I don't. So I did pick up The Final Orchard by C.G. Rivera. I'm very intrigued by this book. I picked this up honestly very randomly. I wanted to support Bree from Four Paws in a Book. Her author is the one that wrote this. And I just picked it up just to support her. And I was like, I'm probably going to read like 50 pages and it's probably not going to be for me. But I'm very interested, like, right off the bat. So you basically have 2 point of views. You have a Dr. Rosario, who is a doctor in this kind of dystopian-esque society. And she was kind of working on a medical treatment with the government. And that led her daughter to being killed because people were afraid of her and her actions. And then she basically winds up working for the same government, hopefully to get her daughter back, hopefully to like bring her back from the dead. And the other point of view you get is Ever. She's a 16-year-old rising through the ranks in a dystopian society to kind of get named as the next person to go above ground. And in this society, it was very, very AI focused. Eventually, AI took them over. So now they're in bunkers, and when you go above land, you're basically fighting the AI. At least that's, I think, what it's about. I only read 100 pages, so I think that's where, but I'm very curious how these two stories connect to each other. Very captivated. Like, I want to keep reading. It's very dystopian as there is the dash of the potential of a romance. Like, we have two boys that she's talking about. One of Ever's boys are above the, like, up on the top of, like, above the bunker, and he has been working as this, and only people that are claimed pure can go above. And then you have a person that she is with that has been, like, has defects and is never going to be able to go above, and that's where we are right now. But I want to keep reading. Like, I'm very captivated, but I'm just, yeah, I'm intrigued, so I'm going to keep reading this. So yeah, that's where we are. I hope tomorrow will be a bit, I also did get some medicine for this, so hopefully, like, with that it will help me a little bit. But yeah, that is the plan. So I'm gonna go try to read 100 more pages of this. I also didn't really read a lot last night. I may try to pick a different bedtime book tonight if my book is not capturing my attention. That's the problem with bedtime books. They need to, like, capture me. So I'm gonna read a little bit more of that and try to actually focus on my book. And then I'm gonna go to bed, like, when I should. I went to bed a little bit too early last night. It gave me a little bit of a headache, which I don't like. So yeah, that is where we are. All right, I'm gonna go read a little bit more of this, go have my snack for bedtime, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Keep your fingers crossed that I don't get rained out and I can still go to the city, but it's all up in the air. Bye, friends. Dragons, I am back. I just want to do a few updates. I did get back to listening to A Court of Wings and Rune, and I'm about maybe like 68 pages into this. I'm not very far, but I am liking the audiobook. Like, I'm really happy I picked up the graphic audio. I'm really enjoying that, and yeah, I'm enjoying this one quite a bit. I'm not that far. I'll probably give you an update when I get to 25%. It's very, very political right now. Freya's in a very different environment, and her character growth is very, very different, and I am liking this one quite a bit. And then last night, I turned this into my bedtime book because it was the book I was currently reading. I also think I need to, like, figure out sleeping-wise how to do reading before bed, because I just get so tired when I read, and I just want to, like, stick to it. So I think what I might do today, I think I'm going to a book event as long as we have no flooding in the city. If we do a flooding, I'm obviously not going to go, but I may do my, like, bedtime like 9:15 to 9:20 and then see how long I can read for. But I am really liking this. I think that this is a very captivating book. You have, and what I meant by, like, didn't think I would like it is I just didn't know if it would be my type of book, but I really wanted to spot the author, so that is why I picked the book up. But I'm happy that it got picked. So this follows two characters, and now they're both in kind of a different environment. And we have characters being sent to the surface, and we have a character that's kind of working on some genetic modifications in this dystopian world, and I'm really enjoying it. So my goal is to get up to page 200 and give you guys, like, another update. But I am liking it. I'm liking both characters. We have like a YA storyline, and then we have, like, an adult storyline. There is a little bit of talk about cloning and AI taking over the world. I am enjoying it. It's very different and very unique. I also finished watching A Toxic Love Story, and I finished watching You Take Care of Maya, which were two documentaries that were on my list to watch. I may see if I could pick a show to watch this week. I just don't know what it's going to be, so I'm going to kind of go and look to see if I can find something. But yeah, my goal is to get up to page 200, and then I'll give you guys, like, a time check and an update. It is 9/11. I did wind up doing a much shorter walk today. I only walked for 20 minutes. I also all on a new like medication just to, like, lessen all the inflammation in my body, which was I think what was happening. So I did that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go read to page 200, and then I'll give you an update on this. I don't think I'm gonna listen to any more of this unless I do go to the city. Then I'll listen when I'm commuting. But I am liking this. I'm happy that I picked this book up. I would like to take A Court of Frost and Starlight with me on my trip, because it's a shorter audiobook that I can, like, listen to. So yeah, I'm gonna probably take that on my trip when I go to Scotland. But for that to happen, I do have to finish this. So that is the plan. All right, I'm gonna go read a little bit more of this, and then I'll give you guys an update. Bye, book friends. Hey, book friends. I'm a little bit sad that I'm here because I was supposed to go to a Sarah Beth Durst event today, but the weather did not look as promising and they said it was going to be really, really bad storms that might lead to storm surges, and that is really, really bad when you travel by subways, which is what I was supposed to do because I had to go to Brooklyn, so I didn't wind up going to the event. The good news is I do get to still pick up my book when I'm in the city next week with my friends, as long as everything goes according to plan the day before I go to Scotland, or the day, a couple days before I go to Scotland. So, alright, so some reads. I am in the middle of reading A Court of Wings and Ruin. I'm about 108 pages into this. We are in a different environment than I was expecting, but I am really liking it. I just need a bit more time to read this. I've been watching things I shouldn't be watching, and it's been like affecting my listening time, but I am really liking this. I would love to finish this before we go, but we will see. It may just be my like commute, my plane book. Obviously I'm not going to bring this, but I'll bring the audiobook with me. And then I'm also reading The Final Orchard by C.G. Rivera, and I'm about 200 pages into this book, and I'm liking this. I feel a little bit disconnected from the characters, and I feel like they're like two very different stories about the mother who's working in the government, like the tech aspect of things, kind of sort of making, basically this government has like modifications and she's kind of making them, but it's on the edge of cloning. That's kind of where we are with her. And the other character is sort of in a like dystopian-esque society, and eventually they're all gonna connect. I'm just not seeing how the pieces connect yet. I'm enjoying it. I just am not. I don't feel that connected to either of our characters. It's very, very quick pace. I think it would make a good, like, it's a very, very good thriller, and I am enjoying it. It's just not gonna be like a new favorite. But I am liking it, and I'm happy that I picked it up. This is a great book for someone that wants to, like, if you only read YA and you want to kind of read something else, I think that, or like you want to kind of dip your toe into adult, because this book did have a pretty severe like YA character plot line and then like an adult plot line. It's not it's not really, it doesn't have a lot of, I mean, there's romantic elements in both characters, like our older character is kind of reconnecting with someone from her past, and our female character has a couple of different love interests. So I'm intrigued. I'm gonna keep reading. It will probably be like a 3.75 star review for me, so I am enjoying this, you know. And I'm also watching The Tracker, which I think is a great like sideshow to just watch as I'm listening to this. So yeah, I'm gonna go read another, like, I'm gonna go actually probably finish this book. Yeah, I'm gonna go probably finish, like, I'm on 200. I'm gonna get up to page 290. This will probably be my bedtime book if I don't finish, like, if I don't get to this. I think what I'm gonna do tonight, like sleep schedule wise, is I'm gonna like do whatever I do until like 9:15, and then I'm gonna kind of like turn off all this stuff, and then I'm just gonna read for 15 minutes, because I just get so tired, and I really do want to, I think that's a good habit to build, but it's just a habit I'm struggling with. So yeah, that's where we are. But I'm gonna go read the last 100 pages of this. Hope we don't lose power, but hope, just because we don't, because we have in the past. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna go read the last 100 pages of this. I will not listen to any more of this. Tomorrow I have to go run to town to get my hair done, so oh, book mail. I did wind up picking up, I went book shopping with my mom because I was picking up stuff for Scotland. I wound up getting The Anatomy of Magic by Alexis L. Menard, because one of my blogs, this is a possible book I might read for that vlog, because it's a book people have been talking about. So that is where we are. Okay, I'm gonna go read a little bit more, and if by chance I finish this book tonight, which is the goal, I will give you guys an update, and then we're probably gonna wrap up this vlog. I'm probably going to go start my mid-year freakout tag vlog, just so I could put this book in that vlog. I don't know what the next vlog you're gonna see is, but I'm probably just gonna put my books in there, because everyone has been telling me to read this for years and I just haven't. So yeah, you will get my thoughts on this probably in that vlog whenever I do it, in whatever order I'm reading. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Biggergans, I'm back. So I do have some updates. Between last night and this morning, I did wind up finishing The Final Orchard by C.G. Rivera. I'm gonna give this book 3.75 stars. I think that it was a very good dystopian story. I think it was super fast paced. I liked it. I think that the two character point of views like the two different characters make this a very digestible story for both adult and YA readers, because there are two very different plot points in here. It's obviously an adult book. They are dealing with harder topics, but because it's only 290 pages, I assume we might get another book. I didn't feel that connected to the characters, and I felt like I was kind of an observer. But I enjoyed it. I had a fun time. It was a quick read. I'm happy that I picked it up. I'm not sure if this book is going to stay on my shelves, but if you are a dystopian girly, pick this book up because I thought it was really, really uniquely done, set in a more like modernish world. So yeah. And now this is book 3 on my tracker. I think I have to go look. Actually pause and I will tell you. Yeah, this is book 3 on my tracker. I hope to have a couple of cheat days built in before I go to Scotland, but I know I'm gonna fall off my regular organized program when I'm there just because I will have less options of food. But I did enjoy this. I would pick up more by this author in the future. I might pick up the audiobook, to be honest, but I saw her at Comic-Con and that's why I got this. Good, it's another book off my physical TBR that I already read. It's a book that I bought this year. All good things. And I did wind up getting up to about page 173, 25% into A Court of Wings and Ruin. This will pop up in another vlog. I just don't know what vlog it's going to be. I have a couple of vlog projects planned. My goal is to finish this before I go to Scotland. If not, it's just going to be a very, very long commute book and I'll probably finish this in Scotland, but I would like to finish it before I get there. I'm really liking this. I don't think I'm liking it as much as Court of Mist and Fury. I loved Court of Mist and Fury, to be honest. This is very political heavy and it's been a while that our characters are not in the same environment, but we're getting there. We're getting closer, or we are closer now. So I think I'm going to like the second part of this book a little bit better, but I am really, really liking it. So that is where we are. I'm going to wrap up this vlog and then go start my next vlog. I just don't know what that vlog is going to look like until I start it. So let me go do that. I'm going to go end this vlog. Thank you guys for watching and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, book friends.